Hello everyone, how are we? So I want to share an experience with us, but first and foremost, as parents, as caregivers, how well informed are we with regards to the textbooks, the storybooks, or the literature books that our children read or have access to? How well informed are we? The abbreviations, the signs, the symbols, the numbers. When we see some certain abbreviations, signs, symbols, or numbers on these literature books, do we know what they stand for? Do we know what it's all about? When you just see an abbreviation, do you know the full meaning of that abbreviation and what it stands for? Something happened today. A friend of mine, a male friend of mine, went to visit his father because he rented his own apartment. So he went to visit his father and he has younger siblings. So he went to visit his father and he went to the dining, maybe I'm sure to go and eat or drink water or something. So there is this book, it's not really a school approved textbook, but it's like a literature book, yeah. So he stumbled on a literature book on the dining table. He now, he saw a book and he looked at the book closer and he said, this abbreviation, this book, what is this book doing in this house? And he now googled to at least, when you're curious now, to satisfy your curiosity, he googled the abbreviation. And he now asked, who is a cultist in this house? Because this is what this abbreviation stands for. And so what is this book doing in this house? So he just left it there. He went back inside the room. But then it did not go down well with him. He was still fighting with himself. He came back again to the dining. He saw the book there. He looked at it, he opened the book, started reading. I said, wow, this is outright indoctrination. And this is younger siblings, two of them, they're in secondary school. One in junior secondary, one in senior secondary school. So, and good enough, his father was at home that day. So he went and showed the book to his father and said, who brought this book into this house? Who has this book? So the dad told him that it's one of your younger siblings that has the book. And so he now called him and said, where did you get this book from? How did this book come to this house? He said they shared the book for them in the school. That some certain people came to school and talked to them and they now shared the book. And so this friend of mine said, no, this book shouldn't be in this house. This is not the right book for children. This book is all about certain indoctrination, which is not healthy, which is not good for children. And so, and the dad did not even know that this is what this book stands for, or even the mom. And so what happened is that just took the book, went and burnt the book, and went to school the following day, and he was really mad. They said, why? How did this book enter the school? Why did you allow this book? Why do children have access to this book? And all of that. But as I speak with you today, this my male friend of mine is that as they have withdrawn the siblings, these younger siblings from the school. It really rang a bell in my ear, because what if this friend of mine did not go home? He wouldn't have seen the book. And his parents don't even know this is what the book stands for. The certain abbreviation, this is what it stands for. And what if maybe when he went, or what maybe the book was somewhere where he could not see it. And don't forget, this male friend of mine is not staying in the house. Yeah, just like what I said, he has his own apartment. He just went visiting. And so maybe what if the book was not on the dining room, maybe the book was in a bookshelf or somewhere and he did not see the book and all of that. Just imagine all of that. You see, they've withdrawn him and the dad, they've withdrawn the siblings from the school. And now ask that my friend the question. Apart from your dad that went to the school and really made noise, Did other parents do that? Because you know something, it's one thing for you to be aware about something. I now asked him, apart from your dad that went to the school to do that, did other parents do it? He said no. He said that is it. They are not aware, they are not informed. And so by the time they go want adjust body, they don't read the book, they don't even finish the book. And you know one thing about words, whether written, whether spoken, whether imagined, they have a way of sticking to your brain. They have the way of sticking to you. They will just sink in there. And before you know, they'll begin to grow. How well informed are we? How well informed are we about the textbooks, the storybooks, the literature books that our children have access to? And this is younger sibling, they does not even know that this is what this thing stands for. And so they presented the whole thing in a very subtle, very nice way. But they passed their agenda, they passed their ideology. Parents, we got to wake up. We really need to wake up. We need to shine our eyes. You see all this, they do, we need to shine our eyes. These people, they are 10 steps ahead. We need to be 20, 25 steps ahead too. And that was it. He withdrew his younger siblings from school. But what about other parents who don't know what that book stands for? What happens to those parents? What happens to their children? And before you know, a child, you're really putting in all your best to raise that child, begins to act up. You know, say now waiting in read for one kind book, they make they act up. What about the spirit or the demon backing those they are right up? And when they read now, before you know, they begin to sink into the meanings of those right up, and they begin to act up. We need to wake up. We need to be very, very curious. I'm telling you, we need to be very curious. Now, those other parents that did not go to school to bash it out with the school, they don't know. They are very busy. After all, it is books that they share. They didn't say, oh yeah, pay more. You see it? They didn't say pay money and buy the book. Because if they say pay money, plenty parents say, I beg, I don't have money, or I'm not buying. You see, they gave it free of charge. Free. They shared it free for students. They did not say pay. Because maybe if they say pay, not everybody will pay to get the book, but they shared it free. These people, they are using everything within their means. They don't even need your money. They have people sponsoring all these things. They have people in power, in high and mighty. They have them. The money is there. Money not be problem. The money is there. Just initiate these people. Get them for us. The enemy is after our seed. The enemy is after our seed, and we got to protect our seed. Like that woman in the book of Revelation chapter 12. That woman that the dragon came for our seed. The enemy is after our seed. And we've got to arise. We've got to wake up. We've got to be dogged. We've got to awake over our children. So I just thought it was to share it with us, to reawaken our consciousness as parents, to be more curious with regards to certain signs, certain gestures, certain symbols, certain abbreviations, certain literatures and textbooks that our children have access to. Write-ups even on their clothes, certain gestures, body language. We've got to shine our eyes. Thank you so much. I am Grace, a wife, a mother, and a parent coach. I'm the founder of the Women's Theatre. Please, I need you to subscribe, subscribe so that this video will go viral. Let's subscribe, please subscribe, let this video go viral so that parents and caregivers will be informed about what is happening. Please subscribe, comment, like and share.